So you know what you're gonna say?
You mean like at the first of the show?
Yeah, just like you know what you're gonna do to like introduce yourself and everybody, or
Yeah, I have like a little. It's like a little rhyme thing to introduce everybody. It should be fun.
like a little rhyme thing, like a rap.
Well, I wouldn't call it a rap. I suppose I'm not singing it. I am kind of a little bit. Yeah, kind of like a little rap. Yeah.
There's nothing else, like nothing else you want to do, like something like that, but like totally different than it, or
It's kind of last minute, so I guess no, I don't have any other. Hmm. Well, you sound kind of. You're not nervous or anything, are you?
well, not nervous. I this is kind of new to us. It's kind of something we didn't do before. Probably don't look like idiots.
Well, speak for yourself. This is actually my second time hosting a show. Yeah, like, and actually one of the shows that I hosted on television was a live show. So
That was like a community television thing, wasn't it?
yeah, but this is a live stream, which is even lower down on the whole entertainment ladder thing. You know,
Maybe in the 80s.
this show is going to be just like a TV show, though. You know, there's going to be multiple cameras. Director Danny's going to be switching around, and you know, we have like a floor director.
There's going to be an audience, though, right? At least as long as people show up for it.
Oh yes, people are going to show up for it, of course. Anyway, it's getting down to it. I suppose we should probably head in now.
Yeah.
You ready to do this?
I guess so.
Hey, it's North Shore Live. I'm your host, Tony DeCoste. But it's not just me here. We've got Director Danny behind the console. Producer Heather has her headset on. Lee, Larry, and Fear are behind the cams. And this fellow right beside me is my right-hand man, Mr. Wayne Rushton. Wayne, what's going on there, bud?
Hey.
So we got a action-packed show for you tonight, folks. We've got little games coming up, so you can win some prizes. We've got musical pre-tape with Mary Stewart. Whole bunch of other stuff. We're going to be meeting the whole crew and going over some stuff. And I'm sorry, a little distracted right now because Wayne, leading up to the show, you were more excited than anybody, and now you just seem kind of.
That's the way things go.
I mean, I'd be pretty excited, man. We got the friggin' live stream here, man. We got all these lights going on.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's nice and mood lighting. I like that. It's not bright at all.
Sensible sarcasm, but we're wearing lav mics. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, microphones.
Well, how often do you get to wear lav mics?
You had me wear one on the way over.
Well, it's because I don't know. It's like a special occasion. We also have IFBs.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else used them. It's grossing me out.
Well, no, straight out of the package, assembled and in your ear.
Yeah, sure.
What's really bothering you here, man? We got a live audience here. Put your hands together, everybody. Listen to this live audience that we got going on here in the background. That's pretty cool, huh?
There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here.
All right. Yes. Okay. So fine. There's actually no one here at Wranglers, by the way. I believe I forgot to mention that we're at Wranglers. It is September 4th, 2019. It's like probably 4 minutes after 8 o'clock right now. Yeah, this is a live stream. 5 after 8. Thank you, producer Heather. Now, if you want to prove to yourself that we actually are here right now at Wranglers, you can come on down, get yourself a beer. They have excellent wings here too, so prove it to yourself.
They do.
They do, yeah. So, yeah, no, it's I don't know. I think that it's just early, and there'll be more of an audience, and in fact, we kind of have a bit of an audience.
I'm sure the 8:07 rush will really overtake the place.
Well, look, I mean, until that happens, there's an audience here. We've got Lee and Larry and Fear they're here. They're probably doing stuff for the show right now. They're probably posting on social media.
I think I hear Candy Crush.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, so it's this is over a year in the making, folks, and you'd think that we would have more prepared, but at this point in time, we're pretty much scrambling. No, just kidding. We got. Sorry, you're gonna say something.
No.
We're tripping over each other already. So as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show, we're going to be doing a couple giveaways. One of them is something that I'm pretty excited for. We're going to call it the top 3. We're going to do it every week, hopefully. And we're going to pose a question to you, the audience. And then you're going to tell us your answers. You're going to log on to your Facebook account, and then you're going to head on over to facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. And once you're there, you're going to make sure to give the page a like, and that way you qualify for all of the prizes that we're going to be giving away. We're going to be talking about that a little bit more after the first break, and then we'll get into all that good fun stuff and explain it. Oh, and I should probably mention too, by the way, what the prize is. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the contest is just yet, but we will tell you the prize. That way, because it's exciting and you're going to stick around for it. Fly-by-night cards, collectibles, comics, cards, and collectibles. They hooked us up with a $25 gift certificate for anything. And you can get a comic, a card, or a collectible.
Collectibles and comics and cards.
Yes, that's right. So
figurines.
Figurines, that would probably fall under the collectibles category.
Not if you only got a couple of them.
Couple categories for collectibles?
You're not collecting them, you only got 2 of them.
That's true. It's very true. I can't argue with that logic. So anyway, that's coming up after the break. So it's probably going to be something comic book related this week. So if you're a fan of that type of stuff, then stick around. And if not, you might get lucky. No one else. Maybe we're only going to have 2 people enter the contest, and then you'll be the 3rd person. So anyway, we got Fear on social media. He's going to be hooking us up with all that stuff coming up real soon. So before we take off on our first commercial, I think that it's probably pretty important. There's got to be some people sitting at home right now really confused right now, because especially if you know me or Wayne, and you're thinking like, they've been working on this for like a year now and they didn't mention a thing. Well, there's so many, we're big flakes, and every time we say we're going to do something we don't end up doing, we feel bad, so we just didn't tell anyone we're going to do this.
Nope.
Probably would have been better if we did maybe mention it, because
yeah, it probably would have been worth showing up tonight.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, you look spiffy though, man.
Thanks.
And I know you're probably thinking at home, like, could there be any more opposites, for 2 hosts? But me and Wayne, we're actually quite similar. I don't want to say we're that similar, but we're similar living situations anyway. I don't want to say we're down on our luck, but for the time being, at least, I'm living with my mom and a couple cats, and Wayne here's living with, was it your sister and your dog or something?
What? What?
You live with your sister and her dog or something?
No, that's my wife. I live with my family. I live with my wife and kids.
So Sarah is your wife then?
Yeah, that'd be my wife.
Okay. We rehearsed this several times, and you just let me go with the whole...
Yeah, I was kind of saving it.
That's great. Thank you very much for that. And to be honest, I'm kind of relieved because, well, the other day whenever we were leaving to shoot the cold opening, and you you're like saying goodbye and you said I love you, which is fine, but then you like started like doing a mouth kiss thing, and I turned my back at that point in time, and I think I heard like a butt slap, and I can probably count on one hand how many times I've hugged my adult sister, or my sister in my adult life.
I don't really hug or kiss any of my family. Maybe my uncles.
Okay, so we're probably going to use this as an opportunity to throw it to a break before Wayne says anything else. But coming up after the break, we're going to explain a little bit more about that contest, the Fly By Night contest, sponsored by Fly By Night, the top 3. And then we're going to talk about some other things as well. So please stick around. We've got plenty of show coming up, folks. This is normally where we would insert a commercial or advertisement, but we don't really have many of those right now, so we got to fill up the time somehow. If you would like to see your product or services advertised right now instead of seeing my face, then you can send us a message. That's facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. We're not looking for any money or anything like that, just products or services that we can give away in contests to our lucky viewers. And then that's kind of a win-win-win situation for everyone. You know, they win because they win something, and well, you win because you get to, you know, advertise your products and services in a new and unique way. And we win because, well, we get that good feeling for, you know, hooking everybody up, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to let you get back to the show, and I'm going to get back to working on this lighting. So, enjoy. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking it through those commercial breaks. If you would like to, you know, take advantage of this absolutely exciting and brand new advertising opportunity, why don't you send us a message? That's facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. And yeah, we can work something out, I'm sure. You know, like whenever you hook us up with a $25 gift certificate for your comic book shop, for instance, we'll probably even make it into a contest and get people real excited.
You rub our back, we'll rub yours.
Ooh, let's not talk about rubbing things.
Squid Crow Bro.
Yeah, let's not promise any rub downs.
No rubs.
Might
Got it.
get wrong. Now, as I mentioned before the break, we were going to introduce the top 3 contests. And I think that is a perfect segue to actually introduce some of the people that are behind the scenes here on North Shore Live. Larry, we'll start with Larry here. Pick up the microphone.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's going on, Larry?
Hey, Larry.
Larry's on audio playback. So how's that going so far?
Good. That's my first time, and yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Larry,
Nice shirt.
Larry provided the crickets and the clapter earlier.
I have a dog named Cricket.
That's Rickety Cricket. That's right. He's
true.
got some. He's got. What's that whisker? What's up with that whisker? He's got
It's a shitty whisker.
yeah. Oh, we.
Oh no, we can't
Yeah,
say that word.
we'll talk about the swearing later on,
Yeah.
okay, folks? And that's one thing I forgot to mention at the top of the show is this is a live This is absolutely live.
And we slip up sometimes.
And you know what? And whenever you have something live, you can't control it. And we're all adults. It's on the internet. You shouldn't be letting your kids on the internet anyway, right?
Yeah, you're bad parents if you let your kids touch computers.
Okay. You don't have to go that far. They can touch it. They can play a video game or something.
I like to judge people.
You're in the perfect medium.
I do.
Now, Larry, your day job, basically has prepared you for what you're doing right now.
Yeah. Daytime magician.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, not really at all, Tony.
Yeah, well,
I'm actually an electrician, not a computer nerd. And this is my first time doing audio. But I'm having fun. I'm happy to be here.
and you're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah. And just to let everyone at home know, my dog's whisker has corrected itself. So
It has.
it has.
How's that? It is.
Oh, nature.
Years of plucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
We tried combing it and it bounced straight back, but it just kind of corrected. So
You should get a whisker straightener. I bought a beard straightener. It didn't work. So don't buy one. Don't buy.
fair enough.
Yeah, okay. So let's move on down the line here, and we're gonna talk to Fear. What's up?
No, just taking care of Facebook.
That's right. Now Fear is our social media guru. If you
Coordinator.
coordinator during the live stream, if you post a comment on North Shore Live and someone shoots off to you back, and they're signed in under the North Shore Live banner.
I've been taking some stick already here.
Oh,
Am
wow.
I allowed to shoot off back? We're putting it out there now that it is me.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. No cursing. I don't want you to insult people. Okay. Okay. So there's a fast food restaurant. We have one here in New Glasgow that has a coffee shop that's kind of connected to it over by the mall. I don't want to say any name brands, but unless they want to sponsor us, hey. They have they're well known because their social media account is just they roast people back.
I accidentally tweeted at them from another social media account that I run that isn't my own. You shouldn't have me doing this, is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, this is a learning curve for all of us. Like as I mentioned during the pre-tape, I have a little bit of experience. Director Danny has the most by far. He's got like 15 plus years in broadcast, and then second to that is probably me. I've got like 3 years in broadcast, and Wayne's one hell of a machine operator.
Operate a machine? You know nothing about me.
Because you don't open up, Wayne. All right, so apparently we're taking some flack. We're going to get... I don't want to... It's like, I think that I would be encouraging negative behavior if we were to start.
It's just somebody that wants to actually advertise with us, so that's fantastic.
Okay, excellent. Hey, look at that. I like to hear that. By the way, I won't be reading any comments.
And
'cause
we
some of
are-
them will be negative, and I can't handle that.
I will read every comment and I will probably make a fake account and shoot off. So nobody really knows it's me because I have kids.
And our likes are growing as we go here too, so
Perfect. Awesome.
fantastic, yeah.
Can you see how many people are watching right now?
I know,
You have to go on YouTube.
and I'm not.
30?
30, that's twice as much as 15.
That's more than zero.
That's about 28 more people than I was expecting, to be quite honest.
Your mom and the cats.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I left my computer running upstairs in my bedroom, so there's one. Yeah. All right, let's pass her on down to Wayne. Sorry, fell over his head. Pass her on down to Lee. Lee, what's going on? Lee's the head of security here.
Yeah. I'm just scanning the scene, ensuring that everything's on lockdown.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that we're in a bad end of town, but they used to call it the Devil's Half Acre. There used to be card checks every other house. That's what Butchie said. Butchie boy. This show's dedicated to Butch Hughes, by the way. Now, Lee, sorry, you don't really have much to worry about tonight.
Yeah, I was kind of like patrolling the door, and I noticed a lot of bad characters, so I sent them all away. Yeah, just kind of preemptively to make sure there's no issues.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Eh, no problem. That's why I'm here.
Excellent. Okay, so let's get to this contest before we have to go to another break. This week, the question is, if you could choose one. I keep going to say superhero. It's not superhero. One comic book that has not yet been adapted to television or movies. What would it be?
Stephen King's It.
That's been done several times. My choice, my go-to would be Y. I'll tell you why. No, it's actually the letter Y, colon. The Last Man, I think it's called. Y is in the chromosome, not the question. So
His name is Y.
no, I can't remember what his name is now. But he's a magician, just like Larry, daytime magician, and he has a helper monkey too. But it's a great comic, and I think it would be easy to do. There's no superpowers or anything like that, so it wouldn't be all cheesy. I think it would be good. Just basically all the guys die. And I didn't spoil it because that happens right away in the very first issue. So.
Like most people, when they gravitate towards these big, huge men larger than life, but you just gravitated towards a guy who has a pet monkey and has no superpowers?
Well, my other choice would probably be The Authority, and there's several, whatever you said that I didn't gravitate towards. Now, on top of that, those were my two picks. Oh, and the third one for me would probably be Invincible, which is excellent. Do you have any suggestions? We have 1 minute left, by the way.
There was one I read before. I've only read about maybe half a dozen comics in my life. I decided to focus on better things. No, I liked Fable. Fable was a really good one. They actually developed that into a video game. Other than that, there was a Punisher series I liked. I think it was Punisher Max. I think it was Garth Ennis, maybe. Maybe you'd know more than I would.
Well, I know Steve Dillon did the art, but
Bob Dylan.
Anyway. So, thank you very much, and thank everybody, thank you at home in advance for contributing and letting us know on Facebook. That's facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. And you just go on there, look for the Fear just posted that question that I just posed. What would be I keep saying superhero, what would be the comic book that you would want adapted for television or movie or movies?
It's a spicy meatballs.
A spicy comic book adaptation. And yeah, just let us know in that. And then Fear, Larry, and Lee, they're going to pick one. And then me and Wayne, out of those three, they're going to pitch them to us. And me and Wayne are going to pick the winner out of those three. And then that winner is going to win a $25 gift certificate to Fly By Night Cards, Comics, and Collectibles. But we are totally pushing a break right now, folks. So unfortunately, we got to take another one. And but if you stick around, we're going to be right back.
I was just joking. Comics are awesome.
And there they are. That noise you just heard in the background kicking in, that's the emergency backup generator that we had installed here at North Shore Livestream headquarters a couple years ago. And that's why all the lights are red right now, because they're the emergency backup generator lighting. So that explains that. If you have a business or event that you'd like to advertise, send us a message on Facebook. That's facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. It's an interesting and new way to get the word out there for you, and we get to give away some nice prizes to our audience because we're not looking for money. We're just looking for whatever you've got. Anyway, I'm going to go check in on the old backup generator because it doesn't run on advertisements. It runs on diesel, and I'm not sure how much we have left. Hopefully enough to get through this Who better than me to advertise for a hair salon? I mean, I look like crap right now, but this is because this is before I went to Craig's on Main. You should see how good I look after I went to Craig's on Main. Well, I'm afraid someone thought they had all the time in the world to make themselves a hair appointment before the show this week. But they didn't have all the time in the world, did they? No, they didn't. And now look at you, stuck making everybody's advertisement videos the day before broadcast. Check out Craig's on Main on Facebook and make yourself an appointment now before it's last minute. Okay. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, about that.
I know, too much me. It's like, even during the breaks, people are like, finally get to take a break from that guy's face, and then it's just...
I'm just going to be honest with you. That red background made you look like a straight-up serial killer.
That was the idea.
Oh.
No, it wasn't the idea at all, actually, but I can't help it. That's emergency back. Haven't you ever been in a building whenever the lights go out, and then the emergency backup generator kicks in, and then all the red lights come on?
That's your alibi. You were somewhere with an emergency.
Look, I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning making those advertisements.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, thank you. Again, had been working on this for a whole year and still waited until, well, I was making pre-tapes until 3 p.m. today. So,
I was up till 4 p.m. playing video games.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, not only that, but a couple weeks ago, we actually went to the Pictou Lobster Carnival and went around and, we were going around like harassing people with questions and stuff, I think.
Got to meet some people, some characters, if you will.
Yeah, man. I think... Okay, so whenever you're doing that sort of thing, you never know what you're going to get. But we ended up getting some pretty interesting characters who had some pretty funny things to say, so...
Hopefully it's not as good as the stuff we're writing.
It'll make us look bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Wouldn't
sure...
want that.
I'm pretty sure it will be better than the stuff that we write.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's check some of that out anyway.
Awesome. All right. What's your name?
Colleen.
Colleen. I'm Wayne. Nice to meet you, Colleen. We're here for North Shore Live. We're going to go around and bother some people, try to ruin their days, see if we can't interrupt what they're doing. Here's some questions for you. I'm going to give you rapid fire questions.
Okay.
You gotta give me the answer right quick. You have to give up one flavor for the rest of your life. Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Sweet over salty?
Oh, yeah, I'm diabetic, so.
Oh, there you go. Perfect reasoning. You got to give up one flavor, salty or sweet.
Salty.
Salty? That's okay. So far we're running 50-50, I think. Why salty over sweet?
Because I like sweets.
Oh, there you go. Well, better reasoning than any. Okay.
Sweet.
What?
Yeah, sweet.
Why sweet over salty?
I like salt.
Fair assessment. All right. You got to give one up for the rest of your life. Are you picking salty or sweet?
Salty.
Salty. Salty.
Runnings in the family then, I guess. You guys like your
Apparently.
sweets?
Apparently.
All right. Is it going to be salty or sweet?
Salty.
You're giving up salty?
Yes. Yes. Why? There's more sweet stuff in the world than salty.
Good rationale, good rationale. All right.
Salty.
Salty over sweet?
I'd give up salty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an ice cream guy, man.
I'm big on ice cream too. Anything with dairy. Oh, what flavor?
What flavor of I'm a big Heavenly Hash fan.
You look like a guy that's into the heavenly hash.
You know it. You know it.
All right. Are you giving up salty or are you giving up sweet?
Sweet. Sweet.
Both you guys going with the sweet, sticking with the salty. All right.
Sweet.
Over salty.
Yes. I like chips.
Chips.
Yeah, big fan.
What flavors?
Salt and vinegar, dill pickle, and all the other ones.
The saltiest
All of
ones.
them, yeah, the saltiest ones.
Salty.
Why salty?
Because I like the sweet life.
Sweet life. Sweet life is Zach and Cody, okay?
Hashtag sweet life.
Are you giving up salty or sweet, and why?
All the way. Sweet all the way. Salty's where it's at.
Salty's where it's at, okay.
Salt, because I think I'm sweet enough.
You're sweet enough,
Yeah,
then.
and everything I go after, I like it sweet.
There you go.
Well, that's probably my favorite memory from the entire summer is going to the Pictou Lobster Carnival. Or sorry, the Pictou Crab Festival, I think yours.
Pictou Crab Festival.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Wayne, what would you give up, salty or sweet?
Neither.
Okay. So we're actually going to jump right into another segment that we have here on North Shore Live, and this is one that I've been looking forward to because I'm not too worldly. I don't really know too much about what's happening even in my own community. So this is my time to find out. This is Maritime Headlines. It's supposed to be a music cue there, but yeah, you know what? Whatever. It's Larry's first swing at the can. You know what I mean? I don't even think it's probably not even the script. Whatever. I wrote the script, by the way. Yeah, I wrote the script. It's not my script. Yeah, good job. All right.
You blew it.
Anyway, so there's like this cool music, and it's like all newsy and stuff like that, and there's a transition, and it's awesome. I stayed up real late working on it. No big deal. It didn't work out. But, so yeah, we have Heather here with us to tell us a little bit about what's happening around the Maritimes.
There's a few things that have happened over the last couple weeks that kind of stuck out as very maritime things to happen, or just funny things, I guess. Well, first of all, there was a Yarmouth man that accidentally called 911, and he, when the police showed up, because they thought there was an emergency and they wanted to check it out, they found 100 unsecured guns, and he got arrested after an accidental call.
Yeah, he really shot himself in the foot with that one.
Yeah, careful with those gun nuts. They might get triggered.
Oh, okay, come on. So do you think it was a butt dial, or do you think it was like an accidental
Call for help.
Yeah, I think butt dial, because you would think that it would, like, he would know that he shouldn't be doing all that if he has 100 guns. They must have told him once.
Yeah. And you'd think that there's no such thing as a butt dial anymore because of the whole touchscreen thing. But, hey, look, this guy's got 100 unsecured, unlicensed guns just laying around his apartment, so he's probably not brightest.
Your butt has skin on it, too, though.
Well, but it lacks dexterity.
Do you put your phone, like, in your pants, Wayne?
On the inside of the underwear?
I'm not going to have it stolen.
Okay, well, there's that. What else do we get?
I'm not touching his phone anymore. And of course, everybody's familiar with the recent, I guess, lack of a better word, parachute runner for the Conservative Party, or Progressive Conservative
J.D.
Party.
Fortune is running for the Green Party.
Didn't hear about that one.
George Canyon is running for the Progressive Conservatives in Pictou County, and there's been a lot of talk about it over the last few weeks.
Yeah, a lot of people were really upset about that, and I guess that what I think is I think it's a shame that someone can't. Wayne, you have a little.
I'm having a wicked Charlie horse right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's got his leg poked out there.
It's always the worst time.
You see his sandals there? Yeah. So the way I feel about it is it's just kind of a shame that George is a politically outspoken person. He's raised a lot of money for Diabetes Canada, and he's done a lot of really good things, campaigning and whatnot and stuff like that. So it's kind of a shame that people kind of jumped on him and said that he you're a musician, you're not a politician type thing. So that's half of me feels that way. The other half of me thinks his passion is music, and for the last, I don't know how many, over a decade, he's been like touring and playing music and stuff. And in all that time, there's been other people whose passion is politics, and they've been studying politics and getting good at politics.
That's politics, baby.
So I think it's kind of unfair that they would just throw it in his lap, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, he just knows
That's
that we're
fair.
going to clamor over him and get our vote, right?
I clamber over George Canyon.
My question is are his signs going to say Canyon Country?
If he's smart, it will. Good Lord. All right. So, got another one?
We're done. We're good.
Okay, we're good. So, yeah, that's Maritime Headlines. And if you have any headlines that you'd like to suggest for us, you can send us a message on facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. We're going to throw it to a little bit of a break, but when we come back, we're going to be talking a little bit more about some more stuff and whatnot. So, stick around. Is kale socially accepted or merely tolerated? I live in a small town and I kind of feel like an idiot buying kale. This is northern Nova Scotia after all. Shopping carts are for black rum and lobsters, not kale and kimchi. Remember when you were a kid and you'd be playing in the grass and maybe popping the tops off dandelions? Then later you stick your fingers in your mouth for some reason and you taste that nasty bitter grass oil? That's kinda what kale tastes like, but with more of a zing to it. Best way to avoid limp kale is to give it a good soaking for an hour before you use it. Just don't forget about it in the fridge for a day or two. It'll start to smell like a dairy fart. Since I have some time to kill, I might as well go take some pictures while they demolish the old Trenton Steel building. Lots of history here. Here's an old photo my grampy had of a couple good old boys from the old local 1231 outside the old main building, having an old picket. It's back in the day, so everything was old. There was a fire inside semi-recently, so they've decided to tear it down. It's strange to see something so iconic get dismantled over the course of a few weeks. That very building was the birthplace of molten steel in British North America. That building stood since the early 1870s until now, brought down by the same thing that birthed it and kept it alive all these years. Fire, that is. And I don't actually think that this building was built in 1872, but there was a building in that general vicinity where a fella named Graham Fraser and another fella named Forrest McKay poured the first liquid steel here in North America. I think. Anyways, since it's such a nice day out, let's head to Milmerby Beach, which is only a 10-minute drive from where they're tearing down that building, but it somehow had a completely different weather thing going on, which thankfully cleared up after only about a friggin' hour. I needed a 5-second shot of this beach for a video that I've been working on, and since I have an hour to kill, I shot all these cool time lapses of the morning fog dissipating and searched the beach for interesting artifacts, like this sleeping crab, this really great seashell I found that was 50% off, this clam that seems like it still might be alive somehow. Better get back to the water. And no trip to the beach would be complete without finding someone discarded empty lighter. Actually, it still works, so I'm guessing it fell out of someone's pocket. Hey, did anyone watching this lose a red lighter at the beach? Then I found this perfectly good tennis ball. That was great for killing time, but then I realized it probably belonged to one of the rich people who own cottages right over there, so I put it down and backed away slowly. Now that the fog is cleared, I got my shot, rinsed the sand off my feet, and headed to the village of Maitland, Nova Scotia. A few years ago, my good friend Graham and I went to see the Sadies at the Maitland Fire Hall. I figured they must be a good band, but I wasn't expecting them to rock my socks off quite as much as they did. So when I found out they were coming back to Maitland, the first thing I did was to reach out to Graham so we could relive that awesomeness. But this time at the High Tide Arts and Community Center, which is a 160-year-old church where they hold concerts and events. Pretty cool, huh? Turns out you'll find a lot of great things in Maitland, like this decorated rock, some great homemade pizza, breathtaking panoramic views like this one, awesome black kitties that remind me of Nero when he was still teeny tiny, a great locally owned cafe, not to mention the oldest general store in the country. Oh, and the yarn outlet. Can't space out on the yarn outlet. The Sadies were just as knockout as usual. They really brought the house down. Not all of it. Just a huge lampshade the size of a punch bowl. Of course, when it happened, I was only a few feet away, staring at the carpet. The only footage I managed to get was about 30 seconds later when people were still cleaning up the glass, and the band is right back to playing. Their dedication to music is inspiring, wouldn't you say? I hope so. And I hope you tune in again next time for the next ADD update. Man, I love that music. Do you do this?
Yeah, that's good music.
Yeah.
It was worth the drive.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad that I, made it worth your while.
Yeah, but you're still getting me the wings.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll split the wings.
Move on. I'm
Okay.
getting upset.
Okay. So there's probably some people out there right now thinking, didn't they were talking about a contest or something earlier?
Yep.
And, well, we'll be getting back to that next segment. That's segment 5. We're on number 4 right now. This is actually the segment that we would usually have a guest. But we don't have one of those this week because we're still in our leprosy stage, which basically means no one wants to, every time we approach people, they're like, ugh, because they don't know what the hell's going on. They probably thought it was going to be like one of my other shows.
We don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I think that's kind of apparent. So, now, I don't know if you were paying attention to that ADD update. By the way, it's okay for me to use ADD update in the title because, well, I have ADD and my initials are ADD. So, it's like whenever I...
What?
What? Sorry?
Your initials are ADD.
Mm-hmm.
Your name's Tony.
Tony's short for Anthony.
No, it's not.
Well, it should be Thony, but they just dropped the H. So, Anthony.
So if I call you a long name, it should be Anthony.
You could do that.
What's your middle name?
See, now I have to. Now I'm going to have to. You know what? I'm going to save that. That's going to be actually saved for a top 3 at some point in time.
Okay, fair
Cool.
enough.
Yeah. And then I don't have to tell you what my middle name is. Because whenever my first name and middle name go together, I sound like a hillbilly. Thanks, Mom and Dad. It's Dale. My name's Anthony Dale. That's
Anthony Dale?
Anthony Dale.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty. Everyone's laughing over there. Yeah, they're.
Me and Anthony Dale doing the show down here at the Wranglers.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Wranglers. Yep. Anthony Dale. Yeah. Anyway, so whenever it comes to, like, I like kale all summer long, but once the summer, once we're in the fall and you can't get fresh local kale, I like it crispy. You know what I mean? I like my kale firm. You know what I mean? I don't like that floppy, soggy stuff.
That sounds good.
Yeah, Wayne eats a lot of vegetables.
Potatoes.
What would you say is the least? What's the most palatable? What's a way to put this? What's the least?
Gross.
Thank you. Green leafy vegetable.
Green leafy vegetable. The least gross? Lettuce.
Yeah, I you know what? I'm gonna have to probably agree with that because there's like almost no flavor whatsoever.
No. Yeah.
I like that. So you know what? If I had to think of another one, geez, I'm probably gonna just go
Carrots.
with. What about like a different kind of lettuce? You know what? Let's throw this over. I'm gonna actually pose this question to Lee. Lee, if you want to pick up that mic there. What's some
sir.
good green leafy vegetables? Because you look like someone who actually eats them.
Oh yeah, tons. Spinach, kale, lots of micronutrients. Yeah.
What about the macros?
Not tons of macronutrients in there, but
What's the difference between micro and macro besides size?
The size.
Yeah, well, macronutrients are your proteins, carbohydrates, and your fats. And your micronutrients would be like the minerals and vitamins and stuff in there. So
Is macaroni a macronutrient?
I don't know what you said, but
He's
yes.
asking if macaroni is a macronutrient.
Oh, it has lots of carbohydrates. It has lots of
So,
macronutrients.
yes.
It's very calorically dense.
Maybe that's why they call it macaroni, because it has all the macronutrients.
Could be. I doubt it though, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe it could be. Yeah. Spinach and kale. Those are my answers.
What about asparagus?
That's not leafy.
What's your definition of leaf?
It has to have leaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, do you know how they grow kale, or not kale, but asparagus? They plant it and then they push the soil up around the little tip, and then it grows more, and then they push the soil up more and it grows more, and they push it up more.
So they always have just the tip.
I basically asked him to do that, so I apologize. That was 100% my fault. This whole show is 100% my fault. I can't believe I have to accept responsibility for this. Now, the second thing that I was talking about in the ADD update was the loss of Trenton Steel. Some of the buildings in Trenton Steel completely changed the landscape in Trenton forever. And we've recently lost the Maritime Steel building. What's up with the steel buildings dropping like flies here? So what do you think is the next one to go?
The next building to go.
Somewhere in Westville?
Jeez.
What in
I don't know.
Westville?
Westville, that cardboard, man. Telling you, stuff holds up.
Wayne's from Westville, so...
Yeah, I'm allowed to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next building to go, if I had to guess, would probably be the rink.
All right. And at the end of of that ADD update, I shared the story about how the singer from the Sadies almost lost his head whenever a giant lampshade almost dropped right on top of it, and it happened from here to producer Heather away from me. What's the craziest thing you saw happen in a concert?
Me? Oh, geez, the craziest thing I saw happen in a concert. I once saw a gentleman, a disabled fella, in a wheelchair. He was crowd surfing. They were passing him around, and they dropped him.
Okay, so we should probably.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it is. I asked you for a crazy story.
That was
and
crazy.
I was expecting you to say the guy jumped up to his feet and.
No, he was
probably
pretty
hurting
bunged up.
Yeah, he was probably hurting after he got dropped on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
I once had a hot dog in a Cannibal Corpse mosh pit.
You ate a hot dog during a Cannibal Corpse
Yep.
mosh pit.
Yep.
How was
Ketchup
it?
and mustard all over me. Then I fell asleep under a poutine cart.
This was Heavy Montreal, wasn't it?
Amnesia Rock Fest.
Amnesia Rock Fest.
Yep.
Right on. Yeah, you sound like you had a good time.
It was all right.
Cool. Yeah.
What about yourself?
I don't get out much. The craziest thing I've seen at a concert was actually
Something that almost happened.
because he almost died.
Know what I never understood? Right there, a lot of people describe that as a near miss.
Yeah, but it did miss.
It did miss.
Yeah.
There's no near about it.
Yeah, it's a near hit.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
gonna,
he didn't almost miss getting hit. He almost got hit.
yeah, that works.
So how do you
near
like
hit.
our small talk?
Just like this show.
Yeah.
Pretty near.
Yeah, it's almost. First episode. By the way, I want to give everybody a little reminder to log on to Facebook and look us up online on that aforementioned website, facebook.com/North Shore Livestream, and you can get in on the contest that we have going right now. You look for the post that Fear put up there, about a half hour ago now. You still got about 5 minutes, because these guys are about to vote on their favorite. Or which one that they want to put forward. This is the comic book adaptation that hasn't yet been adapted into a movie or a television show. Let us know what you think that should be. They're going to discuss their favorites. Me and Wayne are going to pick a winner out of the 3 that they pick, and then that person is going to win a $25 gift certificate to Fly By Night.
And another thing too, if comics aren't your forte, in the upcoming weeks we're going to be passing out, not passing out, you got to work for it, but a lot of other contests with different items from different local companies.
Yeah, it's not just going to be these people. The sponsors are
If
practically...
they'd like to sponsor us again though.
I heard from our social media guru that we actually already have another offer for someone to be a sponsor, so I'm excited to find out who it is.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. So right after that commercial, we're going to get into that. So this is the part of the show that you don't want to miss out. So stick around through the commercial break, and we'll be right back. Right on. Yeah. Hi. Remember earlier when I cracked that joke about advertisements keeping the lights on around here? We still have some advertising spots left. If anyone out there has a business or an event or an Instagram page for their cat, I don't know, anything you've got, send us a message. That's facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. And remember, we're not looking for any money, just, something we can give away as prizes for our goofy little contests. So, looking forward to hearing from you, and for the time being, I'll let you get back to the show while I try to figure out this lighting situation. Hello, my name is Tony. I've had 8 cats in the course of my lifetime. I currently live in a house with 4 of them. I'm going to use Instagram to admit what it is to be a cat guy, 15 seconds at a time. Sometimes when I watch my cats sleeping, I wonder, do they have the same dreams we have? Are their dreams exponential? Do their dreams elaborate upon themselves and become more than just chasing mice? Probably not. It's just a cat. My name's Tony and I'm a cat guy. People are always asking me, Tony, how did you get so ripped? I tell you, it's not easy. It took a long time, years of dedication and hard work. I had to go to the gym every single day. The gym, by the way, that's what I call the computer that I edit on. Yep, it took me a while, but eventually I learned how to put my head on a much better looking body. If you'd like a much better looking body in real life, why don't you reach out to Lee Stewart? He's the best personal trainer in town. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking it out. I know that you're probably sick of seeing my face and hearing my voice by now. Wayne?
I know I am.
Yeah, there we go. But that's just because I left it until literally the last moment to make.
If you guys want to sponsor, it'll be way better than that trash.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Again, it's just one of those things. I didn't know what to do. I was like in front of a green screen in my bedroom the whole time.
See, serial killer. Anyway.
Stop planting that in people's heads. That'd be great.
Okay.
Now I heard that we've had we got some viewers and stuff like that now. That's pretty exciting.
Yep.
We're in double digits.
That's very nice.
Hey, look, man. I knew that we were going to be sub 100 on the. This is the first kick at the can.
Yep.
That's fine. Yep. We're getting the word out. No one even knew that we're on.
No, we just started advertising about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, no, 30 minutes ago from 30 minutes ago. So.
Yeah. An hour ago.
An hour, I think it's called in Latin.
And now, you know what? I tell you, the thing with the show is I wanted the grassroots movement. You know what I mean? I wanted to build it from the ground up.
It feels a lot more bluegrass than grassroots.
How so?
Hillbilly.
Hillbilly stuff. Okay.
Anthony.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Forgot about the name thing. Okay, so probably have some people screaming at their screens right now saying, just get to the contest.
We sat through all this trash for the gift certificate.
Pretty much. Yeah, we're making you wait for it. Sorry, folks.
Well, that's how we get viewers. We're not stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we're going to do that. Actually, you know what? What are we waiting around for? Let's just do that. So, Fear, what's going on here?
Well, we've got a few different responses. We've got Spider-Man.
Oh, actually, here, let me explain something. I believe that we're having technical issues. So, yeah, we have one camera for the fellows here behind camera, and the battery died. There's more batteries in my bag. If someone wants to go grab it. Oh, the bag's it's actually that one right there. It's in the front pouch. By the way, it's super professional going on here. Yeah. This
is great television.
I know,
actually.
right? Yeah. Hey, look, you get what you pay for. I just feel bad for the sponsors because they're like, geez, we're gonna.
Yeah, so we probably should have watched an episode first.
Yeah. But hey, look, you didn't know it was happening until it was already happening. So.
Gotcha.
yeah, suckers. Oh man! Actually, did we get the certificates from them yet? Do we actually have them physically in our hand? No, we didn't get them yet. Okay, so
So there are no gift certificates.
yeah. No, there will be. So okay, so audio only, possibly for this segment, but whatever. What do we got?
Okay, so we have Spider-Man, which I believe that goes against the rules.
Yeah,
it has been done,
has
so
been done several times.
that's
We'll
out.
Thank you
Put
for
that in the
playing.
maybe pile.
Thank you for playing along.
We have Captain Pooh, which is a local artist. He's my son. I don't think I can vote for him.
Okay. No. He.
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest. I'll just take him out and buy him something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
they're
look at
okay.
that.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Killian, we'll take you out and buy you something.
There you go, bud. Look at that.
I'm not sure if this counts. Tim Burton's version of Catwoman. Now, I know there's been a Catwoman movie. I try not to think about it.
Yeah, that's.
I'll allow it.
I don't know. Well.
No, but wait.
But
Tim
it is
Burton's
different.
version of Catwoman was from a movie. Was it not? Did Tim Burton write any Batman comics?
Oh, Batman Returns did have Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer, leather suit, pleather suit.
Yeah. So that. Yeah. I'm afraid that's.
Okay.
We're gonna have to be disqualified.
We've got Lock and Key, which,
Okay.
fantastic choice.
Okay.
Criminal by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips.
Okay.
The poster of that actually lives in China, so I'm not sure how we would get him his $25 gift certificate, but thanks.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah. Flaming Carrot, which I actually just looked up here on Wikipedia, and I'm going to have to check this one out.
Okay.
And then we've got people talking about Bruce Frisco on the bottom, which doesn't count. And we had another post sent to us, too, with like original Mad Magazine. Now, I'm not sure, but we had a Mad Magazine television show.
Oh, Mad TV.
Now, do we veto that?
Jeez, yeah. I'm sorry. You should have went with. If they went with Cracked, then they would be.
Correct, exactly.
If they went with Cracked, then they'd be in the top.
Oh, and Lee posted Sabretooth, but as I told him, he's on the show. He doesn't get to post or vote for himself.
But you know what? You get the ball rolling, man.
He did. And everyone appreciate the initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I guess we're down to Lock and Key.
Lock and
Hold
Key.
on, we got more notifications coming in here. Bazooka Joe.
Oh, that's a good comic. Yeah. I like that one,
I like
actually.
that one, too.
I was leaning towards Lock and Key, but I think I'm going to go with Bazooka Joe.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, you can tell if you've been selected before we actually get to the segment, because these three, I told them, I'm like, you gotta like it. If you like it, then that's it, man. You can't back out of it, because once you like that post, then that's your selection. And then if me and Wayne pick whoever liked the post that me and Wayne pick, they don't win anything. They win bragging rights.
Yeah.
So that's just as fun as a. No, it's not as fun.
No,
as
it's nowhere near as fun. It's
No, it's-
depressing.
But I mean, if someone
That's
wants to
all they have to
sponsor
look forward
their
to.
prizes, no, they probably don't want to do that either.
No, definitely not.
So that's it. That's what we got.
Okay, so what are our three options here?
What were three options?
We've got Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka Joe,
Bazooka Joe, PJ.
Carrot on
we,
Fire,
we were vetoing Catwoman, correct?
Yep.
Lock and Key,
Lock and Key.
and this Flaming Carrot, which
Flaming Oh, so it's up to us now to pick the best out of that one.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm thinking this one.
can I?
Oh, sure.
Adam from China just sent us a message. He said that his mother picks up his comics for him at Fly By Night, so he could be
Okay.
in contention here with Criminal.
I think my virginity just grew back.
Okay. Let's not make fun of people that are playing along, man. Come on, he's helping us out here.
See, every time I make fun of somebody, I'm punching up. Anybody that knows me, big loser.
With a shirt like that, Wayne, it just may grow
Nobody's
back.
below me. Look at me. I have stretch marks.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Very insistent on that. Man, I like Flaming Carrot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Flaming Carrot too. I think.
What's the premise behind Flaming
Okay,
Carrot?
Flaming Carrot, as per Wikipedia, it's been around since 1979.
There you
It's
go.
a comic book series by cartoonist Bob Burden. He's a superhero, though his origin story is much the same as that of Don Quixote. and he's the world's first surrealist superhero. And he has a distinctive exclamation, "Ut."
Okay, well there you go, folks. I
Yep.
think carrot on fire, blazing carrot, flaming carrot,
Flaming carrot.
flaming carrot. Who was the poster on that one? I gotta check this out.
Wow.
That was Alex Curry.
Alex Curry.
Alex Curry.
Alex Curry, you won yourself a $25 gift certificate to Fly By Night, Cards, Comics, and Collectibles. Now,
He does live in
he
Ontario.
lives in Ontario.
We have people watching from all over the world.
And you know what? Maybe his mom picks up his comics.
Yeah,
Fly By
definitely.
Night.
His mom definitely picks up his comments. I know him.
Okay. I don't know him, so sorry for this, Alex. But thanks for playing along. Okay, so we're going to take one more little commercial break. And whenever we come back, we have a pre-tape of Miss Mary Stewart. She's going to be serenading a couple songs for us. You don't want to miss that, folks.
Yep, best part of the show, probably.
Yeah, probably, so stick around. Once there was this guy who thought it would be real fun to put on a live stream with all his friends at a local bar, and everything was going fine until they couldn't find any sponsors. Yeah, I can't see the lens or anything. Oh, I think I just hit the mic. Anyway, if you would like to advertise your business or event or whatever you've got, then send us a message. I'm sure we can hook you up. That's facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. We'll make you something better than this, I promise. I'll let you get back to the show now. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can figure out this lighting situation.
Shauna, this is Robert from NCN, 1-866-1659, extension 2022. I'll be waiting for your call. So, Shauna, you gonna call me back one of these days before I'm 95 years old? 1-866-1659, extension 2022. Yeah, the message for Shauna. This is Robert, Shauna. So, when are you gonna ever decide to call me back? 1-866-1659, extension 2022. Wait a minute, message is for Shauna. Shauna, this is Robert from NCN. Can you please call me back at the office? The number is 1-866-21659, extension 2022.
Hey everybody, thanks for sticking it out through those breaks. All of them, actually, and that's the last one you're gonna have to struggle through because, geez, we're winding her down. Actually, we were supposed to wrap up at 9 o'clock. That was the idea. But this is a beautiful thing about doing a live stream as opposed to being on TV. Because Master Control, they would have cut us off like 3 or 4 minutes ago. Once you're over, man.
Probably for the better.
Yeah, that would be for the better. We should probably censor ourselves.
Yeah.
Do a shorter show, but it takes so long to set up and stuff. It was, Anyway.
Like I got anything better to do.
That's true. And people are probably confused too, because these advertisements aren't really ads for anything.
Yeah, man, you're a serial killer.
I know. Okay, look, not actually a serial killer. I don't even like to hurt flies.
Yeah, but I don't believe you.
Okay. Wayne's a sociopath, by the way, so you can't listen to a damn word he says.
No, I'm not.
Do you know who? So, if you were to take all of the sweetest things about both of us and combine them, we wouldn't even add up to the pinky finger of
No.
Mary Stewart.
we're pretty bad people, especially in comparison to her.
Absolutely. And do you know what's even better than Mary's glowing personality? It's her beautiful singing voice and her awesome original music. In fact, we got a couple songs that I believe director Dan's got queued up, and let's check them out right now. Actually,
Favorite part of the show?
absolutely.
Flowers sitting in a pot, the last nail in our coffin rod, sink into the ground so fast the speed of light and sound will catch us. Shadows still in a photograph, your face under my eyelashes. Hold my breath and blink one last time. This is it, so raise rewind. Exposure around a pretty man to frame where all of our memories last. Marble stone sits on our face, engraved with psalms and trimmed with lace. A perfect ending, our demise, a pretty headstone for goodbye. Shadows still in our photograph, your face under my eyelashes. Hold my breath and blink one last time. This is it, so raise rewind. Exposure and a pretty man to frame where all of our memories last. So our shadows still photograph your face under my eyelashes. Hold my breath and blink one last time. This is it, so raise your hand.
Okay, we're just gonna try, and if they come in, then I'll do it again, okay?
I thought I found the answers that I've been missing on a shelf. Thought I looked inside me just to see like someone else. That is cold, that is lost, yeah, they long forgotten, and I know none of this really helps. I gave up all bad habits, I looked outside for Jesus' eyes. Thought I found him waiting in the arms of someone else. That is cold, that waiting this long. How can you tell me that it's wrong when I've been waiting this long? Oh, yeah, we're cold and we are lost. Maybe we're long forgotten, and I know none of these really helps. 'Cause we're cold, yeah, we are lost. Are we long forgotten? And I know none of these really helps.
Was that too much dog? I think it was a great amount of dog. I know. I think it was funny.
Yeah, I was happy with that amount of dog.
And perfect amount of lovely music.
Yeah, that's probably gonna. Yeah, that was the best part of the show.
Yeah. Sorry to bury the lead and save the highlight to the very end. But you know, we still have some more chances for you guys to win. And by guys, I mean, well, it's a haircut, but it's a haircut from Craig's on Main. 2 haircuts from Craig's on Main, but it's the barber side. So you know, if you know, I'm not saying it's just for the guys though. Hey, there's some women out there.
Quite sexist.
It would be quite sexist for me to say that there's no women who want to go to a barber.
That is very sexist, actually, and it bothers me that you implied that. And I think me and my feminist sisters don't really appreciate that kind of talk in the workplace.
Now, but I was saying that I was on your side whenever I was saying that.
Totally sexist.
Okay. Remember, yes, and not only that, but.
Yes, and not only that, but that's what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah. That's the first rule and second rule of improv. Yes, and not only that, but. Anyway, so yeah, we have another contest that you could win 2 free haircuts. Apparently, it's a gift certificate that says 2 haircuts on it. So we thought they were giving us 2 separate haircuts, but hey, we'll take it.
Yes, and not only that, but
2 haircuts. So all you got to do is go on to facebook.com/North Shore Livestream. Make sure that you like the page so you qualify to win. And then Fear just put out a post that explains everything. You just got to take your cell phone out, get a little selfie, post it in the comments below his post, and then we'll go through the posts. And whoever looks like they need the haircut the most, they're going to win 2 free haircuts from Craig's on Main.
And as long as you have permission from a friend, it doesn't have to be a selfie.
Oh, yeah.
You could have somebody else take the picture.
Or you could set it up.
Person.
You could set the camera up and use a timer.
Or timer. That's still a selfie, though. You're doing it yourself.
That is right. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah. You're good. Huh. So, what do you think, Wayne? First show in the can.
It's definitely in the can.
That was a toilet joke.
Yeah. No, it went good. Like I said, the best part was some music. Everybody did really good. Director Danny, Heather. I feel I did all right. Larry, Lee, Fear.
I mean,
that's all.
Okay. I guess I didn't do very good then. I'll work on it. I'll be better next time, folks. So, and
you did good, old dog.
Okay, thank you very much. And you know what? I would actually like to take this moment to thank everyone.
And the sponsors.
And thank the sponsors. That's right, Wayne. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank everyone here at Wranglers. I'd like to thank the town of Glasgow. I'd like to thank producer Heather, Fear, Larry, Lee. I'd like to thank director Danny. I'd like to thank the big fellow Wayne right here beside me. I'd like to thank, I'd like to thank both of our sponsors, Craig's on Main and Fly By Night Comics, Cards, and Collectibles.
They put the bread on the table.
Absolutely. And most of all, I want to thank everyone at home for watching. And don't forget, this is going to be a weekly thing for, well, as long as we can keep her going. So you can tune in again next week and you're going to see our bright, smiling faces.
If you guys liked it, weekly. If he didn't like it, I told him from the start it was a bad idea.
All right, let's roll that outro music. So, folks, man, this feels good. Over a year, almost a year and a half in the making. The first episode is finished. I feel pretty darn good about it. So, you can tune in again next week, folks, and we're going to be telling you who won that free haircut, and we're going to be giving away some other stuff, too. And we're going to have all sorts of crazy things going on. You don't want to miss out. So, until next time, please remember, there ain't no shore like the North Shore. We'll see you next week.